Alright my fellow agents, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and one request I've been getting here at the channel is to highlight one of my favorite builds based around the Chatterbox with these global modifiers that we currently have in Year 6 Season 3. Now this happens to be a video I've wanted to put together for a while, but because we are getting close to the end of Year 6 Season 3 and the beginning of Year 7 Season 1, we know that the global modifiers are changing, so what I'm going to do is when we get to the gameplay footage, you will notice that I have no modifiers turned on whatsoever. The reason for that is because I want to highlight the fact that this is a very viable build regardless of what's going on in the game. And after you see that gameplay footage, you will see some with the modifiers active. Now, as always, we're going to jump right into the details. And if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor and hit that like button. It truly helps the channel out. And if you want to stay up to speed on all things Division, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. Now, starting with the specialization, I'm using Gunner, and the main reason for that is because this gives me access to the Banshee Pulse, and if you want to choose another specialization, that's fine. Just make sure you have the proper weapons activated in your weapon skill tree. Now, obviously, my primary is the Chatterbox. It has the talent Incessant Chatter. When you reload, your rate of fire is increased by 25% for each enemy within 15 meters for the duration of that magazine. The max stack is 5, and kills are going to refill 50% of your magazine as well. Now, when it comes to this weapon, there is a bit of a learning curve, but once you get this thing down, you're never going to need to reload when you're doing certain things. It is absolutely lights out. You are shredding everything left and right. Secondary and sidearm totally up to you. Moving on to the gear itself, you can see we're running 3 Hunter's Fury, 2 Brazos, and the Ninja Bike backpack. Now, most of you know by now exactly how this backpack works. It has the talent Resourceful, which simply means that even though we're only wearing 3 pieces of the Hunter's Fury gear set, we do get that 4-piece bonus. 2 pieces 15% shotgun and SMG damage, 3 pieces 20% armor on kill and 50% health on kill, and 4 pieces Apex Predator. And as you've heard me mention in previous videos, this is easily one of my favorite talents in the game without a doubt. I mean, especially if you love run and gun play style, you're putting out a ton of damage, it's got great survivability. Please let me know what you think of this thing in the comment section. Now moving on to the body armor, you can see we are wearing the first of 2 pieces of Brazos, but once again, because of the Ninja Bike, we do get that 3rd brand set bonus, which is 50% magazine size, which is why we are targeting this brand set in the first place. And I'm running the talent Obliterate. Critical hits are going to increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 20 times. Next, we have Picaro's holster, and a lot of you reach out saying, how do you get one maxed out? You can see at the very bottom, you got that 10% weapon damage, then an empty space. That is now the max. There's no more 15%, so when you see it drop like this, that's as good as it's going to get. Last but not least, we have the knee pads and the gloves, final 2 pieces of the Hunter's Fury gear set, and you will notice that on every single piece of gear, I'm trying to stack crit hit chance and crit hit damage everywhere I can. As far as my skills are concerned, I'm using one of my favorite combinations in the game, that is the Banshee Pulse and the Crusader Shield. Now for some of you out there, you may not need that extra magazine size to keep that talent on the Chatterbox running. So if you happen to fall into that category, here is another variation. You can see we are running 4 Hunter's Fury, 1 Sokolov, and the Memento backpack. Now jumping back to that original version, you can see we're sitting at 58% crit hit chance. Remember the max is 60 and 144 crit hit damage. Those numbers are going to be dependent on not only the gear you have equipped, but having a Shade Watch of level 1000. Hope this helped you out, my friends. And as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Most of you know by now that one of my favorite aspects about putting these build videos together is the family that we have here at the channel. So if you have any tips or tricks or other ways you like to run with this build, feel free to leave that information in the comment section. So our main goal is to help out as many people as we can. On that note, I want to thank you all for your incredible continued support. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time. And as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Hello again, my fellow agents. I hope everyone is having a great weekend so far. It is Sunday, April 27th. Dear Lord, I don't know where the year is going. It's going so fast. Anyway, if you do not have this weapon, you can get it by crafting it. I'm going to leave a link to a video I posted a while ago. It's going to walk you through all the steps you need to take to get this thing. And even though the video is a little bit older, it still holds true to this day. Now, I've also heard from people saying they never crafted the Chatterbox, but they actually got one from opening an exotic cache. So if that's happened to you, please let me know in the comment section. Again, we want to try to help people out. And when it comes to this build, the hardest thing not to do is reload. I mean, you'll see in the gameplay footage, sometimes I get it right, sometimes I mess up, but again, I want to show you everything. Hope you enjoyed this thing. Thank you once again for everything, and I will see you in the next one.
Detecting additional heat detected. Detecting additional hostiles.